Welcome back. For more than 30 years, Student Sponsor Partners has provided educational and financial support for low-income students. Here to tell us more about it is Deborah De Jesus Vizi, Executive Director and former sponsored student at Student Sponsor Partners. Welcome.
My pleasure.
So
nice to be
you were
here.
one of the first students in the
I
70s.
I was a foster child here in the Bronx.
Wow.
And in my travels, I met the founder, who was gracious enough to sponsor my education. I was able to go to a private school. Other than that, I would have been relegated to a public school that had a lot of failing statistics and really was the catalyst for a pathway to education and a pathway to freedom that should really be afforded to every child.
What a great success story. And now as the executive director, you want to make sure that you're carrying on that mission.
Absolutely. So, right now we have 11 partner schools in the Bronx, and essentially someone sponsors a child's education, and essentially they get to go to a really good private school here in the Bronx and throughout New York City. And in addition to just having a sponsor, they also have a mentor. And that mentor really provides guidance, if you will, to get that child through high school.
So this starts at the high school level.
It does.
Okay.
So it's really about having a capable adult believing in you, investing in you, and ensuring that you get through high school, which we think is a really important milestone for people to get to college, to stay in college, and then move to self-sufficiency. Yeah. So if I could certainly be an example to anybody, that's certainly, our hope. That kids in the Bronx, like myself, they get to see someone who's from this neighborhood, who has gotten to another step in life, and that they can aspire to get there as well.
So what does the program look like? How do parents get their kids involved in this? Because I can imagine everyone is saying, okay, I would love my child to be able to benefit from this.
Well, first of all, they should reach out to us. Of course, they should get on our website. Applications really start in the beginning of the year, and essentially this is a free program. A child will be sponsored in completion for their tuition at a private school located either near their home or certainly close to it, at which point we take it from there. So basically the sponsor and the mentor will take them through, and a staff of us at SSP who will really provide all of the resources to make sure that they're successful both in high school and then to prepare them for what's next, whether that's a career and or college. So that's really our main focus. The big issue and the big difference between our program and other scholarship programs is we take kids who are of average grades.
I was going to ask you, so what does the selection process look like?
So the selection process really is poverty, and most of our kids fall below $9,000 per capita income. Our lowest has been in the $6,000 range. So we're talking about really poor families. But most importantly, they have to be of average grade. So that means a C student, a B- student, a B student. Essentially, those are our prized possessions, in that we take what's an ordinary student or an average student and we hope to make them extraordinary. And I think the main piece is that those kids would never be afforded an academic scholarship. And that's the majority of children that are in our school systems. And so in order to do that, we think that we have a better chance at really breaking the cycle of poverty, really bringing success with those children, because they wouldn't have a chance otherwise.
Tell us about some of your success stories with some of the students who've been there. Of course, you're one of them.
Yeah, well, certainly, at the time, my tuition was $350 a year. We're going back to the 70s. And, I graduated from college, obviously got a master's on my way to my doctorate. So I always say that my $1,500 tuition investment certainly paid off in spades, and it really changed the trajectory of my life. We have every child that has picked a profession that you can imagine. We have doctors, nurses, lawyers, police officers, you name it. We've got them all. And generally, most of the cohort that is graduating has either graduated successfully, will get into college, and chances are they will stay and graduate from college. So those are some really great stats.
Now, is the mentorship through college as well?
No, it's not. Basically, we say 4 years for a lifetime.
Okay.
So while our program is really based in high school, I would say the majority are still in touch with their mentor or sponsor in some way or fashion. So for example, the family that helped me get through high school is very much a part of my life. And you know, I graduated from high school when I'm 17, I'm 56 now. So that's a long time to be in touch with someone who's impacted your life. So I think that the mentors, the sponsors, the program have incredible influence, not just in the 4 years of high school, but really throughout a lifetime.
Well, thank you so much for everything that you're doing. And I'm really excited about this. I think it's a great program. I love that you're taking students who are not A students, but you're taking, you, like you said, the ordinary students and making sure that they also have a chance in successful life. So this is great, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
To learn more about student sponsor partners, visit sspnyc.org. We've come to the end of our show today, but I'd like to thank you, our guests, for joining us, and you, the viewers, for tuning in. If you missed any part of today's show, you can catch the recablecast at 5 and 10 p.m. on Optimum Channel 67, Verizon Fios 33, or watch anytime on the web at BronxNet.org. That wraps it up here for us on the set of Open. I'm Veronica Guiti, and remember that you should always let your light shine. Make sure to keep this channel wide open. Take care, and God bless.